Father's Day is this weekend, and one dad with strong ties to the Twin Cities is trying to bring focus to what it means to be a dad.
The soccer pro turned pastor has created a roadmap to help dads succeed while understanding who their dads were and how it shapes the way they parent.
Our Derek James caught up with the author to learn more about his message.
Jesse Bradley's smile grows larger when asked about growing up in Dinkytown in St. Paul.
Our first apartment was in literally the parking lot for the football stadium for the Gophers. And I'd walk around Dinkytown, so still a huge Minnesota sports fan as well. Have a lot of family back there.
A pro soccer career as goaltender took him around the world. Today, he's a Seattle pastor and a proud father. How much is fatherhood in some ways like playing goal?
That's right. You've got to be alert, and there's a lot of dynamics happening on the soccer field at one time, a lot of different people. We have 4 children, 3 boys and a girl. They're all teenagers now, and I'm so grateful for my wife, and together we try to, compare notes, plan a strategy, but then it's just game on.
Bradley's new free ebook, 4 Elements of Fatherhood, is a guide with game on motivation for dads of all ages. The 4 essentials start with being connected.
Connected because the most important part of life is relationships, and there's nothing greater than love. So spend that time, listen well, emotionally enter in, and enjoy your family relationships.
Invested is using your time, talent, and treasure.
My son and I ran a half marathon to raise money for clean water for kids in Africa. We didn't want to talk about it, we wanted to do something together, so collaborate.
The 3rd element is rested.
Yes, get enough sleep, set limits and boundaries, but also this is your inner condition. And for me, prayer and the love of God has really made a difference in my life.
Finally, tested, which covers adversity.
The challenges arrive, and how you respond, you always get to choose that. Your attitude, your integrity, and your reliability.
You also, in the ebook, talk about, as dads, the type of dads that we grew up with and how you can use those experiences, whether good or bad, to your advantage.
That's right. And mixed feelings sometimes for people with Father's Day. We've all had a range of experiences there. And 4 quick ones would be abusive, absent, average, and admired. And if your dad's been abusive, I'm so sorry. It shouldn't be that way. The one who's supposed to protect you. But when you forgive, there's restoration, there's healing, and good things can come out of this. With absent dads, I've seen dads be very intentional to be present with their kids. And then what if your dad's average? Be grateful, appreciate his strengths, and then learn from some areas you might have been disappointed. And if you have a dad who's admired, yes, keep the legacy going, but remember there's freedom. You're not going to be exactly like him, so be yourself as well.
Derek James, WCCO News.
I think a lot of lessons that especially young fathers who are wondering what type of dad they're going to be like could take from a book like this.
Yeah, and looking back into your past to help inform your future. I think that was a refreshing part of that segment. So.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Derek.
We put a link to get your free download of 4 Elements of Fatherhood on WCCO.com/links.